We need to get us a balancer installer. We need some stuff, son.
So that is how you install a harmonic balancer, folks. Right, Deb? That's exactly what they tell you in the manual.
That is absolutely not the way to do it.
That's what they tell you.
Don't do that at home.
That's what they tell you to do in the owner's manual. Notice this right here.
See the gap's bigger right there. It's trying to lift the ringland.
Oh!
I don't know why, but we can't get a actual lift plate for a LS.
One of these days,
Nice.
we'll move it.
Well, here we are again, sadly, unfortunately. We, as you saw in the last video, we blew up Pat again on our drive. Got it, towed it home, went to start it, to back it in, and cranked half a turn and hydrolocked the motor, so.
Basically, we're going to have to pull it completely out, tear it completely apart, and have the block decked and the heads decked.
Or change the block. Oh no. Should brought a light over here, I guess.
Yeah.
That's gasket material right there.
Yeah. Blew it out right at the bottom. So.
Okay, we're recording.
Oh! It hit the holes and about knocked your fender off. It shot water out of that cylinder so hard.
You yelling or did
Yeah.
you get it all out?
No. It's still blowing it out, but that's probably good.
Get that main part down, probably a good one.
Holy crap.
Oh wow.
Look, it tagged the holes.
Oh wow. It sounded violent.
It was.
They had some pressure
I
on it.
thought it was going to knock this fender off.
Well, you remember I turned it over to start it and it stopped, so it still had pressure
Well,
on
I
it
took
from
the
yesterday.
spark plug out, so
I know, but it was all compressed.
it was
up
probably
there.
all down here. So when you went up, it just crammed it out that hole.
Yeah, so there's where it blew.
These gaskets that are these
These-
hoops that won't let compression out, they let it all out right there.
Awesome.
So
So $500 I'll never get back or whatever.
yeah, they're $400 for a pair.
So, huh? That's the head. Looked like it was kind of just uneven.
Huh?
So it looks like it was kind of just uneven. Like we should have decked. Like we should have decked it.
The head.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Okay. Well, those are off. I'm gonna. Alright, so as you can see, we got the 5.3 apart. I honestly don't know how it's running most of the time.
I don't either because it really looks bad.
This number 6 cylinder, it was full of water and the whole piston is rusted. And let me see if I can find it. Here's the piston. See rust? Look right there. The ring gaps are all lined up. There's rust all the way around it, so that's the first thing. Second thing, look at all the rod bearings. They're all bad. They're all basically bad. And then, second, this is one of my crank bearings.
That's the second journal back.
Second journal bearing, so
now it wasn't
all the
spun.
coatings off of it.
It was in place, but it was trying to spin.
So,
but I can't remember what these was. I think these was.
We had a lot of stuff going on in this motor.
Well, these are Clevites, so
We had a lot of stuff going on in this motor. If you look at my hand, it's filthy, full of metal. So I don't know if you remember, but when we started it, it had a chirping noise. That was the rod coming around and taking metal off of the what do you call it?
the windage tray.
The windage tray. And Dad had to cut it, but we never changed bearings or anything, so I think metal ran through it, destroyed all the rod bearings, and then number 6 cylinder wasn't firing, got water in it. We had a lot going on.
Yeah, I mean,
and it ran for a while like this.
I mean, what's scary is how fast it was, maybe running on 7 cylinders. It was fast.
7 and the and bearings locking up and a rod locking up, and that's why it was laboring over and getting hot.
2 weeks later.
Well, Dad, what are you working on?
The old 5.3.
Yeah.
I'd say the old trusty, but can't trust this son of a gun as far as we can throw it. So.
Yeah, can't trust it so far. I haven't filmed anything on it yet, and you've got the crank in.
Yeah, we
Cam
had the
in.
crank polished. We had the deck surfaced. I had honed it before we took it over there. They washed it. The crankshaft looks brand new in this thing. I mean, even though it's really just a stock crank that we had polished, but you can see she's looking pretty nice.
Does look good. I did notice that you're not file fitting the rings yet. What's going on?
I'm doing everything but that. I mean, I even changed rod bolts. Look at these big old honkers I put in here.
Yeah.
I had some.
Were these ARP 2000s or what are
These are L19s.
Are they RPA 200s or something?
They're good to 1500 plus horsepower. The rods was good to 400. Now they're probably good to 900 or 1000.
Huh.
But
well, okay. So
I'm just waiting on you to fall fit the rings.
Yeah, I can see that. So this is probably the best shot that Pat has it running. Right?
At 11.
Best shot that we've given it so far.
This is the best shot we've given this junkyard motor. I mean, of course, we've changed blocks. The only thing that was really original to the old motor was the heads.
Yeah.
So, and we're changing them too. So ain't nothing really the same. The bolts, reusing all the bolts, but that's about it.
All right. Well, we're loading pistons, and Dad stopped and noticed. Hold on. I don't know if it's gonna. Notice this right here.
See the gap's bigger right there. This was trying.
Here,
it's
just
trying
hold it flat. So you can see where the gap is starting to like push up on the top. And what was it doing, Dad?
It's trying to lift the ring land. It's what happens is it gets fuel and everything behind there. It's firing in the ring land. It's trying to,
trying to
gotta go
explode.
somewhere.
Yeah.
So this cylinder was way rich for some reason. This happens from being rich. So
Okay.
it was, if on whenever that happened, it probably would have ended up melting
That little corner
piece off. So
yeah.
Pretty clean inside, even though I just don't want any trash to go through this thing. I mean, you see it's got a little bit of scuff marks and stuff, but it's not bad. I mean, it's just an old stock pump that I have cleaned before. And you can see there's a little bit of metal in it from them old bearings. Main thing, you want to make sure you keep that, you know, when you take it out, keep it going the right way and everything. Oh yeah, it had a little bit. Well, you'll be glad to know I only could find Allen bolts. So. I said you'd be glad to know I could only find Allen bolts. So.
I love those. Those definitely won't strip or nothing.
No. Exact same thing I just took off. Yeah, the ones I took off was janky ones. These are American made.
Those are probably good ones. There you go.
These are American made ones.
Yeah, those are really good ones. There you go.
We need to get us a balancer installer. We need some stuff, son. Something like this.
Got it?
Yeah.
And that is how you install a harmonic balancer, folks. Right, Deb? That's exactly what they tell you in the
That
manual.
is absolutely not the way to do it.
That's what they tell you.
Don't do that at home.
That's what they tell you to do in the owner's manual.
Hey, if nothing else, we seated that thrust bearing really good.
Everything's seated on this thing.
Or
Maybe we put this turbo on it, get it all running and going good, and then I asked Luna for a bigger turbo or Alright, so got the pistons and rods in. I wasn't here for any of it. Well, I was here for that, but I was working on Cabron.
basically, Dad was doing all the work as usual. I mean, all the hard work.
Yeah. You always do that.
Yeah.
But, so, Dad's basically just built this 5.3 by himself.
I really have. I mean, I was literally catching pistons, knocking them in, doing it all.
Yeah, it's usually not how we do it. Usually we knock it out in a couple of days, both of us together. But between breaking Cabron and me going to Texas and stuff, he's had to build it by himself. So he's going to sign this somewhere. That way everybody knows that he built it by himself on this one.
And it was a stage 2. It's a stage 4 now.
So it's got a stage 4 BTR cam in it.
Yeah, I put a stage 4 turbo cam in it. Way too big, in my opinion, for this motor. But
well, it would have been probably better for the 94 that we had on it. Now it's got an 85 on it, so it's going to max it out, right?
Well, now I mean,
What lift and everything is the stage 4
it's
one?
618, and it's like it's crazy at 50. It's like 234, 239 at 50. But on this little bitty motor, I'm
gonna have to ship it like 8,000 or something.
Well, it'll make power to 8,000.
Yeah.
And head upgrade. I mean,
Yeah,
you can
I
see
got some
decked block.
Yeah,
Decked heads.
everybody. The video that I posted about it, where we blew it up, was a month ago. You know, I had it filmed a month ago almost.
Yeah.
So everybody's telling me to deck the block and deck the heads.
I mean, we just...
Which this motor before, we didn't have it decked or nothing. It was just, we got it from a guy and built it type of thing. And we had the 317 heads that were running on my other 5.3.
706s.
Oh, they were 706 heads.
Yeah,
So we had
yeah.
706 heads that were running on my truck that I had, that turbo truck,
Right.
and the Yeti. So we just put those on.
We ain't got nothing from that
We don't have nothing from that motor anymore. We didn't use the block. The only thing, we didn't even use a crank, did we?
We did the first time, but it's a different crank. It's,
So
different rods, different pistons, different block, different heads now.
Different cam.
Maybe
The only thing-
bolts.
the only-
Bolts that hold the timing cover and the back covers.
the only thing that was in it was the cam. That was the same.
Yeah.
Like when you took that out also. So
Yeah, the timing cover and the back cover and the balancer.
and the springs.
Oh, that balancer.
The springs that are on the heads.
Oh yeah, we put the springs off the 706s on the new 243.
243s,
So we
yeah.
got the best heads. We got a killer camshaft in it. I put L19 rod bolts in it this time. So how I took my Chinese rods and made them into 1500 horse rods, I did the same on this.
Yeah.
Oh, and we replaced a couple of pistons. I found some pistons I didn't like. The ringland was trying to lift on a
those
couple.
two. And then this one was our number 6 cylinder one that wasn't firing.
Yeah, I moved it though. I didn't want to put it in.
You didn't want to put it back in number
so
6.
I put it in number 4. I just didn't like it.
But on this one, didn't the rings line up on it?
Well, I think just water in there must have helped
Lined them all up.
They just spun all together on
Yeah.
that one somehow.
I don't know. We had some issues going on. So that number 6 cylinder wasn't firing, and two pistons had ringlands popping up on them. So,
But I just think they wasn't firing because the water, you can't fire with
Yeah.
water. You can't fire with water.
so I don't know. This is the best shot that this engine's gonna ever have.
If it
So
breaks again, we're not putting it back in.
no, it might get a small block Chevy or something.
Yeah, or an Oldsmobile.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to be about that life.
Well,
Think like that, or need more?
now I was thinking super light. I don't think we need to get too carried away.
Front's down here. Asking if he switched the injector plugs on his car, on his truck. He's got a 450
Uplander time.
Corona. He's got stuff.
Well,
You know it?
yeah.
That's the motor that we're really leaning on.
Trying to. Front to front.
Yeah. I didn't even know why. I used to not even like them. I mean, you remember, I don't like them always.
Yeah, no, they're good.
And then Alright, so as you can see, heads are on now. Putting the lift plate on it, a super fancy carburetor lift plate on it. Because I don't know
One of
what.
these days we'll be able to
I don't know.
afford the real thing.
Yeah, I don't know why, but we can't get a actual lift plate for a LS.
One of these days
Nice.
we'll move up to the big time.
But all right, so Pat's engine's done. Pretty sure that'll be it for today's video. We're about to hook up an engine hoist to it and start putting it in, so that'll be in the next video. But I don't know. Hopefully this one stays together. What do you think, Dad? Any thoughts on this?
What percentage do I give it? I mean, we've given it the best chance of any motor that you've had, so.
No doubt.
Any 5.3.
Yeah.
So, I'm gonna say I give it a 75%.
We're going like 69% chance that it works. So, all right. Like I said, that'll be it for today's video. Make sure you like, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.